Hello, hello, this is Card-en-Ciel. So this is Roguelite Card-Battler RPG. This game is going to release on 24th of October. So that's gonna be next month. So this game is a demo version, basically. So if you guys are interested, go check it out. So let's press start. This game supports autosave. So let's check out the options first. So you can see you can change the text language and voice language. I changed the voice language to Japanese because I kind of like the Japanese voiceover. I kind of prefer the Japanese voiceover than the English one. So that's why I changed the voice language. Let's check out the options. So control, you can use keyboard, mouse, or controller. There's quite a lot to remember here. I kind of feel like this game is supposed to be played on like a console because lots of stuff that you do in this game kind of feels a bit weird using like a keyboard and mouse. So yeah, you gotta keep that in mind. So let's check out the graphics. That's fine. So it's the sound. I reduced the volume just a bit. And the gameplay, vibration is off, auto skip syntax off, display hand count on. So this will be off, but I highly suggest you put this on because this is really helpful. I kind of like it when the game does this. So that's really nice. Simple performance off, that's fine. Okay, so let's dive in. I actually played the demo for about like 4 to 5 hours, and there's quite a lot to go through. So I'm probably gonna skip most of the dialogue. I'm sorry about that, but there's quite a lot to go through. So let's begin the new game. So I kind of like the fact this has a lot of like a voiceover and like a songs and like a music. There's quite a lot of like card battle, like roguelike deck building system in this game. At the beginning, it's really simple, but as you go through the tutorial and as you progress to the like next stage, you will get introduced with like a new mechanic that you have to learn. And there's quite a lot, even for the demo. So 'The story is really generic, so nothing too complicated. So you're basically in this like a real world, virtual world, and you are going into this virtual world to like a save. Um, hold on. So this is protagonist in virtual world. This is basically his avatar.
プロジェクトは RT いやラストタクティクスにフルダイブ成功ださてと君がメールの依頼人か俺はネオ七式ネオンだ知ってるよなもしかしてゲーミングチェア探偵さんどうしてここにこいつは銀剣堂のモンスター育成 RPG カプセルクリーチャーのサラマンドンおいおい開発中のゲームとはいえヘリオス社はよそ様のキャラを使ってるのかハッカーの俺に言えたことじゃないが大丈夫なのかコンプライアンスはあれはマッド・オブ・ストラクティブデータ通称モッド開発が意図していない異常データです気をつけて嘘だろデバッグ異常データであるモッドにこのゲーム内の攻撃は効かないんです探偵さんこれはカードデッキそんなそれは私が作ったデッキですがなるほどねだいいぜ久しぶりに腕がな管理者権限付与完了さあ見せてやるカードデッキが一瞬で
Yeah, I do like the voiceover and whatnot, but I'm probably gonna skip most of these because I already played this before, and there's quite a lot to go through. So I want to finish this by like an hour or two. So I have to hurry. Otherwise, it's gonna take more than like 3 hours.
このままでは危険です。敵の攻撃を避けないと。
So tutorial begins. Here, avoid the enemy attack. Okay, so we basically have like 9 tile to move, and enemy has a 9 tile to move as well. So we can use the move. We can use the card to either move or activate the card. So right mouse button to use the movement. So this guy's going to attack. That's gonna deal 3 damage. And this guy's attack range is like this. So we gotta either move up or down in order to avoid the damage.
ターンが終了すると敵の攻撃が来ます。
So we can press space to end the turn. All the card left over in our hand is gonna get discarded. So we gotta use all the card. I can just use it again. Doesn't matter. But this gonna get discarded regardless. So we'll have like energy or mana, whatever you call it, and we have 3 energy for turn. So you can see attacking the enemies. So we do have also our attack range as well. So each card has different attack range, so you gotta keep that in mind. So you can see the cost available, this cost consumed. So right mouse button to use the movement. You can see the movement. So this, if I use it here, I can still use it, but it's not gonna do anything. Using the movement does not cost you, so you can just use it. So this is for free, so I'm just gonna use it. Do this, do that. We still need to avoid his attack, so I'm gonna use this. And then I'm gonna end the turn. So we can view the tutorial again if you forgot. So you can go to P. There are lots of options here, like it's not unlocked yet. So you have to progress through the tutorial and the you have to progress from the dungeons and whatnot in order to unlock more features basically. So you can see if I press P pause, we can see all of this stuff. All of this is unlocked. Not all of this stuff is locked right now, but it's gonna get unlocked later on. So you can see all this card right here. There's quite a lot of like a parody or a reference from the other games. They're not exactly the same, but you will know when you look at it if you know those games. So keep that in mind. It's kind of fun, like what kind of things they got parody or like a reference from. So now we can just do whatever we want. So I'm gonna do this. So now we only have 1 cost. I can't really use any card. I still want to avoid. Let's press space. So the card we didn't use is gonna get discarded here. And once I use all my card in my deck, the discard pile is going back to my deck again, and we can play those decks again. We draw 5 cards per turn, so keep that in mind. You do have a lot of voiceover and the songs based on your card, so it's kind of nice. The problem is this guy's gonna attack. So I gotta use 1 card for the movements. I have to use this, but this draws 2 cards. So I'm gonna use this because I know I'm gonna draw this card. That deals 22 damage. That's much better. So I'm gonna use this to move. And it's the end. It's pretty simple at the beginning, but it's gonna get complicated as the game progresses. Because there's quite a lot of keywords and system you have to keep it in mind. So basically the protagonist is like I don't know, like a gaming, like a virtual detective that kind of solves this like a crime or problem they have in the virtual reality games. And the game is having problem with this mad obstructive data, as the game calls it. and he's trying to solve this like a problem
しかし
from this game.
不意に現れた別世界もう
So
一
it
つの
kind of
現
sets
実
this
に
like a world building that allows you to like experience the why all these different games in this got into this one game in particular, and they are trying to solve this problem together.
フルダイブゲームの
That's
流
the
行
like
と
a
ともに
that's
ゲー
basically
ムを通
base
じ
of
た
the
犯罪
story.
行為が爆発的に増加横行するチートアイテムの闇取引詐称行為
Some of this story just doesn't make
多発するハッ
sense
キングや
because
ハッキング
frankly, if you have a problem in your game, the developers should fix it, not this, gaming chair detective, whatever.
それ
So
ら
it
は
kind of
通
doesn't
称
make sense.
フルダイブ犯罪と呼ばれ現実でも大きな問題として取り扱い一方でそんなフルダイブ犯罪から人々を守る者も現れた
And
ゲ
that's
ームに
him.
まつわる事件を虹色に輝く椅子に座したまま鮮やかに解決する敏腕ハッカー
I mean, I do have the similar like RGB settings for my keyboard and like a mouse and whatnot. Not the gaming chair, but pretty similar. I don't really use it that often because the lighting kind of hurts my eyes and it does produce a bit of heat that I don't like. So I usually turn them off.
人々は俺のことをこう呼ぶゲーミングチェアディテクティブと
サラマンドンの分解プロセス終了。危ないところでした。助けて。私の名前はアンシェと言います。
アンシェ君は
今ヘリオス社で開発されているこのラストタクティクス RT 何らかの要因で外部から別のゲームデータがモッドとし
So
て
this
入
game
り
is
込んで
having
きて
a
います。
problem with this mad obstructed data, so they are trying to solve the problem together.
さっきのサラマンドンも
場所によってはゲーム世界の私は本来 RT 今はモッドが流入する原因を探るためそのカードデッキがモッドに有効なのはモッドたちのデータを解析。
なるほども
依頼のメールネオンさんを
差出人のプロジェクト大手メーカーであるヘリオスイン
I would try to go over this as fast as possible because I'm sorry I'm going over this like really fast because
あとは興味本位かな
we have a lot to cover. We have a lot to cover. So I'm just gonna I mean I do enjoy listening to their voiceover and whatnot, but it's gonna take too long.
けどその
My first recording took about like 4 hours, so that's just too long. So that's why I'm trying this
そう
again.
受けて
もちろんよし契約成立だよろしく
So you're not getting paid for this? That's kind of weird. I mean, you get a date with a girl. That's nice, but you should
どう
get
かした
paid.
のか
どうやら近くで大型の
さすここが RT 世界お
どうかされました？
なんだデッキ
So
が
each
軽くなった
dungeon is
ような
based on the other games, basically in this game.
RT 世界で作ったカード
まさかダンジョンに入るたびに
So the deck will get reset every time we enter a new dungeon. So we have to build new deck each time we go into the dungeon, basically.
何
今後は
あ頼むよそれにして聖樹
ユグドラ知るレコード9ゲームに
So
詳しく
this
ない
dungeon
方
is
にも知られる
based on
国
this
民的
game
な
right
シリー
here.
ズタイトルです海外でも
アンシェ
おそらくその人と接触して
だとしたら主人公のアルフ
So we can use the mouse to navigate the dungeon, but you can use the WASD key to move as well. So hold right mouse button to speed up time, so you can move faster while you're holding the right mouse button. So you can see the enemy moving up here.
新しいデッキを試してみネオンさんなら
So we can approach the enemy from behind, but the game doesn't really have like an ambush feature at all, so it doesn't matter if you approach the enemy from behind or front. So now the tutorial introduced the enemy counter system. So you have the time counter system. So each time we use the card or move, it's gonna reach tick down to 0. So once it reaches 0, the enemy's gonna use his ability or his action, whatnot. So each time we use it, the count is gonna tick down. So 1, 2. So now we gotta. So when this count is 1, we gotta move out of the way because this guy's gonna attack here. So use this to move. Usually the enemy will follow you, so you don't have to worry about that too much. But problem is, if I end the turn, he's still gonna attack me on this spot, so I still gotta move. Problem is, I can't because I moved down. So in this case, you should have moved up. You really should have like one card left for you to like move out of the way, depend on the enemy. But right now I can't do anything. So I'm just gonna move, attack, and space, and I'm gonna take a hit. So now we get introduced with the forge mechanic and the buff and the summon mechanic as well. So if I summon, okay, well, for this tutorial we gotta use this, so that's 2. So this is a summon. So if I use the summon, it's gonna summon something behind, like here. The problem is with the summon, it's usually good. The problem is you can't move back to where your summon is. So you gotta be careful with that because it's gonna limit your movement a bit. So let's use the move. Now this guy's gonna take a hit, that's fine. So this is a rush card created by the Forge. So there's quite a lot of keywords you have to remember, but usually the game will explain what it is. So it's kind of nice. But problem is when in the beginning it's quite simple. You can understand most of the mechanic, but once you get deeper into the dungeon and once you unlock lots of different features and keywords, it gets really hectic, and they probably need to sort out how they display all this keyword in one card. The card can have lots of keyword, and so if I hover my mouse over here, it explains what Forge is, but it doesn't explain what Rush is. So that is something they really need to work on. You can press on this icon right here or the middle mouse button to see this card in detail, and it will show you what Rush card is. So that's kind of nice, but you have to look at it in this menu here. And there's quite a lot of keyword at the later on, and if you just hover over here, you can't really see everything, so you kind of have to rely on this menu right here in order to understand what's going on with this card. So you gotta keep that in mind. So that's something they definitely should fix for sure. Okay, so this guy has a 3 counter, 2 attacks. Okay, I'm just gonna rush. 9 damage. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I kind of did. That was kind of bad move because I still took damage. So now each victory you will be able to select one card to recruit. The problem is you cannot skip it. You have to take something. You do have a reroll, but reroll is limited for dungeons, so you have to be careful with the reroll. The card shows you the range and whatnot, all this information. So after each battle, you have to select a card, and after each battle, you can like do. Okay, we didn't unlock the feature yet, so I'm not gonna talk about it yet. But after each battle, you can actually do something with this area. So we're gonna get to that later on. So there is a treasure right here. You don't have to fight all the enemy in this game. You can skip them. If you think your deck is strong enough, you can basically skip the enemy. So the muse is, enemy muse create negative effect in any battle agent area. Defender will not only limit this effect, but also allow you to recruit them. So let's skip them over. So this is the muse. You can see the map with the icon here. So because this muse is here, this is gonna affect this tile and this tile, but it's not gonna affect these tiles right here. So you don't have to beat her in order to win. You can just basically go straight for the boss if you want to. But for the sake of the tutorial, we kind of have to fight her. So enemy muse effect. When the first card each turn is played, discard the leftmost card in your hand for the number of rush card equal to its cost. And we can view all the stuff information with the R. So now I have to fight him. Okay, let's see. So now I have to move. Now this guy's gonna attack these 3 times, so I have to move out of the way. So special skill, each card has a significantly more powerful version of its deck. This is known as special skill. Using a card's special skill with red special skill energy will cause it to become fractured, rendering it unusable. A card that has been fractured cannot be returned to normal. So now we get introduced to the special skill system. So we can proceed to switch special skill mode. So this red one is active. So I have to use it on her, this card. So if I use it here, this card is gonna be unuseful. But I have no choice. So, support through the song. Muse cards are unique in that way they will not enter your hand directly, instead they will support your battles through their songs. So there is a condition to activate this card, this Muse system, so you gotta keep that in mind. But it's really good. Usually it's really good, so you definitely wanna build your deck around the Muse if you can. I don't really like any of these cards, but so this is a stronger enemy, basically Guardian, but they do give you better reward. Well, for the sake of the tutorial, we have to fight him. Fight her, whatever. The Muse and the support, you have to fulfill their condition, begin their performance. So when we trigger this, we get the blue special skill energy. Blue special skill energy allow you to activate special skill without fracturing your cards. That's gonna be really important. So now we can see what they do. The condition forge 3 zero cost card effect. When playing a card, forge number of rush card equals its cost. That's really powerful. So we have to forge the card. We have 2 enemies here, so we can have more than 1 enemy, so keep that in mind. The forge. Now the Muse effect should be activating right now. So if we have the blue special skill, it's gonna use the blue special skill first. So you can see all this got changed. This one does not have any special skill because it's a rush card. It's still 20 damage, so we can just kill this right here. Problem is we gotta move. We gotta move up in order to deal damage, but we can't do that, so I'm gonna use this. Okay, now this guy's where I wanted him. Here, and the game's over. It's good. So sometimes you do have this kind of event pop up. So the fracture card, we do have fracture card. This card we cannot use it anyway, so we just kind of remove this from the deck. Okay, I wanna fight these guys. Gonna get the break.
ないのか。
本領を見せる時歴史。
はあは
Okay, now time for the boss.
あ、避けられない。
So now another new
さっき手
mechanic.
に入れたカードを使いましょう。
Using break to reduce enemy strength. Using a card with the break effect to attack the enemy will reduce its attack power.
なんとかダメージを減らさないと。
So we have to use the break here.
これなら
So now this enemy's gonna deal 0 damage. So we don't really care about getting hit right now.
約束を。
お父さんのために作っ
くらえ。
So in the turn, we don't take any damage. So another benefit, break not only reduce enemies' attack power, also its balance. Reducing enemies' balance to 0 will cause it to enter breakdown, rendering it unable to active for 1 turn. Enemies in breakdown will receive double the damage. What's more, causing an enemy to enter breakdown will recover your cost by 1.
もう一度ブレイクを与えてみましょう。
So now they have balance as well, so you gotta keep that in mind. So you have this guy's 10 balance, we can break it with this. Now we're gonna get 1 cost back, and we can. This will deal 10 damage because they take double damage.
望みを口にしろ。私が叶えてやる。
私、お兄さん、そういう素直なところ好きだよ。
So we do want to break him as much as possible. The problem is
そんなものか。
お兄さん、時々
約束を果たす。
can't really break him. That's the issue.
そんなものか。
So next turn we should be able to break him. Where is the break? So that's the break.
先輩の恋人、嬉しい。
Damage.
このカード、普通より強化されてます。
So cheat codes, that's basically like extra like enhancement on the card. The create a card that has a cheat code applied to it will add its effect to every card with the same name in your deck. A maximum of 3 cheat codes can be applied to 1 card. This will reset each time you enter a dungeon. So this card has like a Helena cheat code. Fortune Rush card when played. So I'm gonna take that. The second
そうい
floor.
えば、ユグレコのシリーズって何か特徴はあるんですか？
So we can take a look at our deck with this. So we do have 2 of this card. And these 2 cards have like Helena cheat code on it. So keep that in mind.
シリーズ共通で巨大な木が出てくるな。描かれ方は毎度。
So this is another muse.
いいな。ボッコボコにしちゃいます。あの敵、怪しい動きをしています。気をつけて。
So this enemy has different ability. So you add 2 vital cards to hand. So you gotta keep that in mind. So that's gonna happen this turn, so that there's nothing I can do to stop it. But I can kill her, so I'm... Now problem is this...
私が一番でしょ？
Well, the problem is I have to play this. But I'm gonna take that 7 damage. It's not good. So I gotta move.
危なかったですね。
Well, I'm gonna take any damage anyway, so...
そこだ。
お兄さん、そういう素直なところ好きだよ。
So I gotta break.
先輩の恋人。
Okay, more damage.
お兄さん、
約束を。
More rush card. And this should be an easy win.
危なげない勝利。
So another muse is recruited.
お母様のお見舞いに行くの。
I'm gonna get this card.
お疲れ様です。
So now we
こ
get
の辺りで
get
少し
into this
休憩しましょう。
another mechanic. So area subjugated mechanic here. Subjugated bonus recovery. Every enemy in an area will heal subjugate. Bonus select recovery will restore HP. These 2 we will unlock them later on. So let's choose a recovery. 30% HP is really generous. Select the card recruit.
描かれ方は毎度
Yeah,
変わっ
that's
て
another event.
神聖なものだったり横島なものと扱われたり、実はタイムマシンとか主人公が苗木だったなんてことも。
制圧あるの。
今度は
このカー
効果が強い。
So now we get to experience the action mechanic.
よし、
ドまた
あるよ。
ほうほう木だったら
Okay, let's fight the another boss.
攻撃
Now, action card. If you find yourself within enemy's attack range when the time counter reaches 1, playing an action card will trigger action phase. Pressing left mouse button at the right time during an action phase will trigger the card's action effect, allowing you to evade the enemy's attack and counter them. The problem is you have to press the mouse at the right time. Otherwise, you will not be able to evade the attack. So it's kind of interesting. The card battler game has like this like a parry mechanic, but I really don't like it. I mean, it's just that you can't really rely on this. So like this guy's gonna deal 40 damage, right? So if I fail to parry it, I'm just gonna die. That's the thing. So I kind of don't like this. I kind of wish this was like automatically used instead of like triggering it and trigger this manually. So now this reaches
あなた
1.
なら切り抜けられます
So now this is highlighted, so I can use this to trigger the action phase. So this guy's about to attack, perform action with... Yeah, now I dodge.
これがアクション。
条件を満たしていないと状況に合わせて
So you can use them as a regular card as well. But I really don't like it that I have to time it. That's the thing. I kind of wish I can just use it and just let it go, basically.
ドキドキしました
望みを口にしろ。私が叶えてやる。
お父さんに任せるね私お兄さんそういう素直なところ好きだよ
So we do have another muse. We can have multiple muse activated at the same
お
time.
ばあ様のお見舞いに行くのお父さんのために作ってみたのこっちに来ないで
あまりはしゃぎす約束を果たす。
ケーキとワイン
So now she's activated. So we have 2 muse activated right now. We do have 2 special skill points. But I gotta avoid the damage. It's only 1 damage, so it's not a loss. I'm just gonna take a hit.
私が何したってんだよ
Yeah, I'm gonna use the special skill here. We get more cards. And that's the end.
もうお腹の中はゴリゴリ お金がない
Okay, third floor.
このナインにはどんな特徴があるんでしょう
Okay, tutorial is almost over, so I'm just gonna go for the boss. So you do have more like a regular enemies here, but you don't have to fight them all. You don't have to fight them all.
いた、アルフだ。アルフは中立国家の元自警団で、
ではあちらの女性の方
そう、聖樹の巫女さん。この世界における術式は、聖樹から放出されるマナは、帝国側はその精錬されたマナを求めて。
Yeah, this is reference to the another game.
その歌の力の由来。
あんたたちは冒険者か。有名人。まさか
機械やマナとも異なる力
異文明。全力でやらせても。
これは
帝国の手先に容赦はしない。
So, boss time. So this guy's pretty strong, so you gotta be careful. 10 damage. So let's do the rush card. We do have to... Okay, can I summon here? So this is active.
ところ好きだよ
I'm just gonna use the break. Yeah, 2 damage is okay. So each time I use this card, yeah, now this one is active as well. So each time I use this, yeah, I don't really care because this guy dealing 0 damage.
約束を果たす。
強い。帝国にこんなハンターが。
この地に眠るマナたちよ。
なん
カナリアさんから協力届けてみせます。この歌はマナの祝福を。
Well, now we are in trouble. So now we have the banish keyword as well. I can't really move back because of the summon. That's why you gotta be careful with the summon. Because if I didn't have the summon here, I could have moved back and avoid the damage. Doesn't really matter right now because the enemy is not dealing any damage. The enemy boss usually will have like a second phase. Okay, now we should use this. And that should be the end.
カナリア。
ダンジョンの境界が安定。
やれやれ。
あんたたち。
なあ、詳しくもちろん帝国。
そうだったのか。
いいっていいって。
次からは
なあ、世界のゆ
でしたら
いいのか。
まあ
どうかこの先ありがとうございます。
元聖樹の国の自警団。
頼みは
Dungeon result. So after dungeon is over, you can total amount of turns taken during each battle within the dungeon will influence your final score. Fewer turns taken will result a high score. A high score will yield more decode token which can be used in Card-en-Ciel. The decode token is basically the meta progression, meta currency. So we got the 3-star. It's tutorial, so you will get 3-star. So you can see the clear bonus here. So we have easy difficulty, normal difficulty, and hard +9 difficulty. So it depends on how many floors you cleared and how many turns it taken. The longer turns taken reduce your final score. So you kind of have to think about how many enemies you want to. If your deck is strong enough, you should just go straight for the boss. You don't have to fight all the enemy basically, because each fight that you do gonna increase the turns taken, which is gonna decrease your final score. So you gotta keep that in mind.
Ah, でも
そうですね。このデータは
エラーフラグ。
そう名前が詳しい情報はわかりません。一応回収しておきましょう。
エラーフラグメントが境界情報に混ざる。
ネオさん、
アンシェの拠点か。
決まりですね。デッキの構成考え始めると止まりません。
So this is where we use the decode code whatever. So we are level 1, we can enhance Neon, the main character, by using the token that we got. So we can see all of the enhancement or plugin that we can get. So for level 1, we can get 10 of these. So it's random which one we're gonna get, but eventually you're gonna get all of them. So once you get this is out of the way. So
あなたの無事を祈らせてください。何かしてほしいことはありますか?
So we can advance to level 2, and this will have different plugins. But we only have 10 codes, so I can't really do that, so I'm just gonna use it here. And that should be it. So this one is locked in the demo. We can unlock it, but we can't really get into this. So we can take a look at what kind of card we got before. The thing is, you can't really set up your starting deck. Your starting deck is fixed for each dungeon. I kind of don't like that. I kind of wish I can modify my own starting deck. So you can gain access to the different dungeon. In the demo, you can only play 2 dungeons, but you can kind of change. Okay, well, you can change the difficulty with this. So right now, I can only do normal and easy. I'm just gonna go for the easy one because I don't really have. Even if I beat the normal one, you don't gain access to the hard difficulty. If you beat the second dungeon, you will gain access to the harder difficulty. I'm just gonna go for the easy for now. So you can see like clear bonuses here. And you can see what kind of card you can discover in this dungeon. So this is available right now, but it's gonna be available later on. We're gonna get into that, so let's go in.
この世界のあ、現実とでし小学生たちの間で爆発。
なるほど。
境界情報を持っているのは主人公が一応真昼が主人公と。
Okay, so we're starting with this muse. So this dungeon is okay. Hold on. So this dungeon have a different kind of mechanic that you have to get used to. So this dungeon is all about the amp system. So after using this card to move, gain a 10% boost to the next break dealt to the enemy. So you gotta get used to this system. So each dungeon kind of has like kind of system that you have to get used to, and you kind of have to build your deck around your system. So there's quite a lot that you have to remember. But the thing is, you don't have to beat all of these, to beat the game. So you basically, if you're confident enough, you can basically skip all this and just go for the boss. Because this is easy difficulty, you can sort of do that. So this is another system they are introducing. The memory gauge. When entering an enemy will raise memory gauge. The higher your memory gauge, the more likely you are to trigger the trap event that puts you at disadvantage during battle. So defeating all enemy in an area will reduce your memory gauge. Selecting recovery as a subjugation bonus will also reduce your memory gauge. So you can. So if I just skip the enemy, it's gonna increase the memory gauge and it's gonna put you at the disadvantage for the combat. So you gotta be careful. Like, the memory gauge is about here, so it's fine. So let's go for the muse. When the first card each turn is played, discard 3 leftmost card in hand and draw 3 cards. Okay, you have 22 break. That's a bit of an issue. Yeah, even if I break you, I can't really attack you. That's the issue. So I'm just gonna kill them right off. Oh, that's not good. Oh well. Condition: draw 8 cards through card effect. Not really a fan of that, no. So now we have another effect for the subjugation bonus. Position. Select a position will allow you to place a card or muse in that area. Doing so will grant you random benefit support effect at the beginning of battle. Placing a muse will cause their performance to trigger at the beginning of battle and also grant special skill energy. So I can do that, but I kind of don't want to. So I'm just gonna place, for the tutorial, I'm just gonna place this guy. Actually, I'm gonna place the break here. So we can either recruit her and her. I'm gonna recruit her because I kind of need some damage.
モッドデータの解析やサポ
So you can see here, on these 4 tiles, we're gonna have the random support effect because I position my card
ート
here.
はお任
The
せ
problem is once you position your card on that tile, it's gone. It's just gone. So it's a one way to get rid of your card.
てください。
あ、よろしく。
Well, I'm just gonna go for the boss.
デッキの相性が悪ければ逃げてしまうのも
So you can flee from the enemy from this. So if you don't think you are strong enough, you can flee, but I think I'm okay, so I'm just gonna do it.
洗練はメイドのたしなみです。
皆さんのお役に立ってみせます。
I kind of have to move out of the way, so I'm gonna do this.
何かご用でしょうか。
やるじゃない。カレンチ
Problem is, I'm gonna take damage. Nothing I can do.
レオさん、大丈夫の気持ち抑えられません。はい、ぜひ
So this damage boost is not gone, so you gotta keep that in mind. So if I can break you,
あなたのお嫁さんにしてくれますか。すごいです。皆さんのお役に立ってみせます。
くらえ。
じっくり考えましょう。カレンチ
and that should be the
レ
kill.
オさん
There
の
you
勝
go.
利です。
毒の治療の
さっきのまひるさんと深夜さんの関係が気になるのですが。
Oh shoot. Okay,
二
don't
人は
wanna
仲
fight.
のいい幼馴染だったんだけど。
Let's get the treasure, get out of the way. So now we get the cheat code on this card. Yeah, get the damage boost. Ah,
力になってみせ
kinda
ます。
didn't want to fight. But, ah well.
思いっきり甘えちゃいますよ。
Problem is I can't really break. Oh, I can break you right here.
あなたのお嫁さんにしてくれますか。
サポートは任せてください。
まだ敵が残ってるみたいですね。すごい。さすがネオさん。私を待ってくれているに違いない。
Eh, that should be a kill. It's an easy difficulty, that's why it's so easy. If you go for like hard difficulty, it's actually pretty difficult. The enemy has more health, the enemy deals more damage.
ある日を境に深夜が真昼と敵対するんだ。
Yeah, kinda wanna get the muse at least.
力になってみせます。
思いっきり甘えちゃいますよ。
Okay, 15. Can do a break.
あなたのお嫁さんにしてくれますか。
サポートは任せてください。
はい、ぜひとも。皆さんのお役に立ってみせます。
今だ。くらえ。
レオンさんのターンです。カレンチ
くらえ。
おめでとうございます、レオンさん。
僕の歌が
手荒に扱って。
Even if I position a card here, it doesn't really affect against the boss. I'm just gonna go for the recovery.
喧嘩をされたんですか。
Okay, let's skip this. And just gonna go for the boss.
力になってみせます。
きっとまたよしよししてくれるはず。
Okay, 324. I kind of need to trigger my muse, but it's kind of difficult to do that.
僕の歌が
レ
Now I'm targeting by her. I kind of need to move out of the way. I kind of need to move out of the way because of her. I'm gonna use this to activate this. That should activate the empty effect. Now we get the Muse. Problem is, now I'm in trouble. Do this. Out of the way. Now I can't really dodge out of the way. But it should be okay because she's dealing 0 damage. Yeah, there's quite a lot to think about because all this like a different effect. You have to think about the movement and you have to think about the counter and break. It gets really complicated as the game goes on. It's only the first dungeon, and the second dungeon will introduce the other mechanic as well. Two card need to break. So if I use a special skill, that's 61 damage, so that should be a kill. So now I have to get out of the way. The 70 damage is quite a lot. The problem is I can't really do anything. So I'm gonna take 70 damage. The problem with this card is discard 2 cards from hand and draws 3 cards. So usually the other games with this kind of card, you can usually discard like a one, just like if you don't have 2 cards, you can usually just discard this as well and draw the extra card. But you can't do that with this game. You have to have 2 cards discarded, otherwise you can't use it. Well, I can't do anything. No, don't want to do this. The problem is I can break, but I can't do anything. So I'm just gonna do this. This is kind of bad. So next turn I should be able to get a kill. There you go. So let's get the cheat code on you because we kind of need to draw a card. Okay, third floor. Okay, we do have another mechanic here that's an elite, so it's slightly different from the Guardian. So this is the boss, this is the Muse. Okay, let's skip all this. So elite is kind of enemy that can be stronger than boss. So you gotta be careful, but they do give you better reward. So it can be stronger than boss. You've gotta be really careful when you're going against the elite. In the easy difficulties, kind of doesn't matter, but on the harder difficulty, it is kind of challenging. So you gotta be careful with that. I can just finish this dungeon by fighting the boss. I can just go over and fight like get the Muse. The problem is boss is right next to the Muse. So it's gonna activate the Muse effect while I'm fighting this guy. So kinda wanna get the Muse before fighting the boss. So that is kinda annoying to deal with. So now apply 2 Shadow Path to self. Problem is, doesn't explain what Shadow Path is. So that's definitely something the game definitely need to fix for sure. 2 amp. So Shadow Path avoid attack, -1 for each attack avoid. So that's kind of annoying to deal with, really. more shadow paths, that's annoying. So now this is activated. I don't really want to banish my card. This is not that good right now. It kind of doesn't work with my deck. But this is really good for the next dungeon. And right now I can't really do anything. Back at the amp going. This is not good. I can't do anything. Yeah, I gotta skip the turn. Yeah, the fact she can avoid attacks, this is really annoying fight. Oh my god, this fight is annoying as hell. I kinda need to get a zero cost card, you know, to deal with her. She just gotta keep doing the shadow path, and I just can't deal with that. I gotta find the opening, otherwise I just can't do anything. The problem is each time she just moves. Oh, that is so annoying. This is annoying as hell. Yeah, she moved off. The problem is she's just gonna... I need action card. Oh, fudge. God, this is the most annoying fight I ever seen in the demo. Yeah, my deck is not equipped to deal with this. She just... How can I deal with her? Like, this is just annoying. If I can just hit her, I can kill it, but... Oh, of course now. Of course now she moves for the attack. Hold on. No, that's not counter, so I can't. Okay, hold on. Hold on, I can kill it. Yeah, there you go. That was really annoying. So now we can get the buff. More break, nah, more damage. Okay, time for the boss.
だったらつながっ先手必勝
ごめんなさい。
うわやる気だなし
コネクル
みんなでつながろうぜ
強力な反応。ここはアルフさん。
So wild card, new mechanics. You can forge wild card into your hand once per turn. Once a wild card is presented, you can't select a card again until you leave the dungeon. You can choose your wild card back at the home base. So now we get this card for free. This is Amp, so we can use this out of the way, and the Amp is triggered. That's gonna trigger 2 Mews. That's gonna trigger her as well. So we should get a break, and that's fine. Okay, we should be able to get 33 damage, quite a lot. Amp is pretty good too, but yeah, I should be able to just kill this guy. And there's the second phase. And it's a giant robot, yay. So the deal is with this boss is that this guy will have like a balance up down here. So I kind of need to deal break on this one, not this one. Problem is this guy's in a way. And if there was 20 damage, I can't really move out of the way. Okay, that's not what I wanted. What? I can't do anything. Well, I'm gonna take a hit. This is the end of the dungeon anyway, so... So I need to move down here, and the 22 break. So that should break him. Now I have to deal damage. Problem is I need to move up to here. Use a special. I can draw 11 cards, but I can't do anything with that, so... Yeah, let's see if I can do this. 25 damage. No, we are looking for break. Not what I wanted. Oh well. Okay, hold on. If I break him, I can get 1 energy back. There you go. Then I can use the special for 64 damage, and the game's over.
まだエラーのか。
リベンジか。
諦めず。
いやもう大
その通り。私とネオンさんが
うん
2つの
Okay, new card, new news.
トネクルがつなげ。
Yeah, I don't think I got this. Yeah. Almost got it though. Almost got it. It's kind of hard to get the 3 stuff because you kind of have to reduce the turns taken. It's kind of difficult to do that.
お疲れ様でした。もっといっぱいあなたとお話ししたいです。
So now we get this other card as well. So we get this. We got a couple of cards that we recruited in the dungeon.
あなたの声。
So now, okay, where is the enhance? Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna get all of this.
無茶だけはしないでくださいね。
So once you analyze all this data, you get the free stuff. So you typically want to get all of this done
いつ
and
もお
move on
疲
to
れ
the
様で
next
す。
one.
しっかり休んでくださいね。
So now we get access to the other dungeon. So we can now choose the wild card. You can select any card recruited so far as wild card. You can add forged wild card to your hand at any point during battle, but you can only use it once for dungeon, so you gotta be careful. There are limits to what card you can select as wild card. At first, you have to restrict 1 legendary card and up to 2 points worth of any other card. These limits can be increased by using decode tokens to enhance near. So we are starting with this. We can put another legendary card here, and
何かしてほしいこと
we
は
have
あります
2
か？
points here, so we can put any cards in here as a wild card. So each card has different costs. Break card. Which
もっ
one
と
do I
私に教えてくだ
want?
さい。
Doesn't really have anything that I can use. I'm just gonna
あなた
select
の無
this.
事を祈らせてください。
So now we can see what kind of card we can discover from this dungeon and whatnot.
私のこと見てくれてますか？
So this is gonna be the last dungeon available for the demo.
ほっとしました。
So I'm just gonna go
い
easy
ってら
because
っしゃいませ。
there's really no point going for the normal.
なんだ、
このゲームはカルト的人気を大柄な女性
それはスケールの。
振り切った設定が界隈の輪だ。そのインパクトのある絵面、ヒロインのユラちゃんとの純愛、ファンから続編をね。
なるほど。
いや時間ももったいない。
つい。
トネクルがつなげてやるぞ。さっき心えぐる展開。
Yeah, the map is slightly bigger. So we have the muse here, the boss here. So we kind of have to defeat the muse.
とおっしゃってましたけど、それは周囲の影響で敵が強化されてます。
So now we have different system introduced as well. So the erosion level system and enemy buff. Guardian and bosses raise the erosion level of areas adjacent to them, granting buffs to enemy within. Subjugating area will reduce the erosion level of this area, removing this buff.
一体どんな内容なんですか？
Okay. So we kind of wanna like subjugating the areas around the boss, you know, to weaken the boss. Otherwise, you would have hard time. But it kind of doesn't matter for the easy difficulty, but you kind of have to think about that for the harder difficulty because it's kind of difficult.
設定のネタバレになるけど、
You can't really just ignore everything and just go for the boss. It's really difficult if you do that. So because the erosion level is 4 here because this is surrounded by 4 tiles.
ヒロインたちはもともと
So this fight is not gonna be that easy. The enemy music effect 16, 14. So now we have different keywords. Setup 15 break. The setup is when played with exactly 5 cards in hand. What this card has suspended, activate an additional effect. Suspend, this card won't be discarded, banished, or altered into a different card. -1 at start of turn, counter reset if card leaves hands. There's quite a lot of stuff that you need to watch out for. So it gets really complicated. So this one, because we have 5, this is why the card counter is really helpful. So now I know I have 5 cards in my hand. So this is gonna activate.
このぐらいは余裕。捕ま
So now I gotta move out of the way.
ドキドキしました。
Problem is I can't move out of the way for this one. So this, but because of these, I might be able to move. Ah, got a bit unlucky.
ターンです。
The reboot set up 15 damage, so 13 damage. So we should be able to get a kill here.
石ころと遊んでるほど暇じゃないんだ。
さすがね。
So we have 6 cards. There's a bit of issue. This is not gonna activate.
そこだ。それがサイヤル者の責任だ。君面白いね。
大丈夫。落ち着きましょう。
Yeah, should be fine. Yeah, we got lucky
レ
there.
オンさんのターンです。
The 5 card, we should be able to deal 18 damage. There you go. Get the muse.
手強い敵でした。
So, erosion level benefit. Cards and cheat code obtained after defeating Guardian or boss will have their rarity randomly boost based on the average erosion level. So, the higher level erosion means the better reward. Ten break, 10 break after 2 identical is a session. What is a railgun?
カフェのバイトだ。
Oh.
悪いか。
Banish 2 card in hand deal. Okay, we kinda want that. Kinda want that.
ここで一息つき
So now we
そう
get
ですね
access to
今のう
enhanced
ちに
mechanic.
デッキを整え
Substitution bonus enhance. Select enhance will allow you to apply cheat code on one of the cards. So if we want to do that, 2 damage. Don't really like this. Yeah, this is not that good. Ah well.
ヒロインたちはもともとエネルギー不足で地球に不時着した。
やっつけましょう。はあ、怖いのです。
With the setup, I can deal some damage.
それがサイヤル者の責任だ。それが
これが。さあ、剣を取って。
Okay, now the problem is I need to move out of the way. I can do the action, but if I fail, I'm gonna take 12 damage. Okay, we succeeded, but I kinda wish the action is automatically done. Okay, now we can move.
おでんだでは済んでいるのか。
ボッコボコにしちゃいましょう。
Ah, I didn't get the card that I wanted, so this is not that helpful. Problem is, I can't really move out of the way. So I might just do this.
もっとつなげる。
サポートが必
Oh
要
no, 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 ah, that was that was the wrong move. That was the wrong move. Yeah, that was really bad.
やってくれたな。
Yeah, that was really bad move. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to use that to move basically. So now we have 6 cards, so this is not activated. So with the reboot keyword, we can use this, but I only have 1. I kind of need to use 1 card. So do this. Now this is set up. This should be 20 damage. Okay, now it's break.
もう逃がさない。
The problem is we don't have the setup for this. Forge your copies. It's fine. I'm just gonna go for the kill. Okay, that was easy.
今日のところは私たちの勝利ね。
Okay, you can take a look at your deck with this. I kind of wish we have easy access to the deck. what do I need? I kind of need card draw. Okay, this is not bad either. Okay, I'm gonna get this one.
10万人がヒロインに乗り込んでるというお話でしたが、
Okay, run, 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 run.
方々はどのくらいの大きさなんでしょう。
異星人たちは謎技術で圧縮されてるけど、2階建ての
Okay,
家以上
out of the way.
10メートル以上。
And go for news.
見せてください。
When the first card's turn is used, banish the card. That's kinda bad.
今は耐えるのだ。得意分野だろう。
Oh, that is really bad. That's gonna decrease my deck. I might need to run.
そこだ。
エイムが甘いですよ。
So this is fine, so we have to just deal with this guy. Ah, that's nice, but the break doesn't really do anything.
サポートが必要だろう。
Okay, 12 break.
ブレイクダウン成功。
Kind of reduce the damage.
案外やるな。
お膳立ては済んでいるのか。
We do have reboot on these.
リチャード。
That was pretty good.
レティ、落ち着くのだ。
Problem is I have 7 cards in my hand, so this doesn't activate. Hold on, if I do this, let's kind of use the damage. I'm gonna take some damage, but that's fine.
案外やるな。
Another reboot, there you go.
放っておいてほしいのです。
案外やるな。
バカバカしい。
So I need to have 5 cards.
くらえ。
That's fine. There you go.
それが
So that should be a kill.
責任だ。石ころと遊んでるほど暇じゃないんだ。
案外やるな。
No, I don't want to do that. No.
それが
コネク、もっとつなげる。
それがサイヤリモノの責任だ。
お膳立ては済んでいるのか。
もっともっとつなげる。
Yeah, we have suspend 1, so it's not gonna banish.
サポートが必要だろう。
So I can banish you and you. Ah, but we have 4 cards. That's not good.
そこだ。
So we should be fine with this.
このぐらいは余裕。捕まえた。もう逃がさない。
Okay, we should be able to kill you with this.
全力くらえ。
Okay, that was good. That was
私の読み
good.
通りだったろう。
僕たちは
Okay, that's okay, but that's not what I need. Rush card is kind of good, so. Okay, let's go for the recovery because we take some damage. I don't want to recruit any. Don't really want to recruit you. That's the issue. Oh well.
僕の歩き。
Hmm.
我が忠義。
10メートル以上ですか？
セッ
Okay, time for the boss. 292 health.
そうです
Oof. So we do have the reboot here.
それがサイヤリモノの責任だ。それが
これが。さあ、剣を取って。
Problem is, I gotta dodge, but I can't dodge.
切り開く。
君面白いね。
怖いのです。大丈夫。ここ君にもたくさん届いてる。私だってお姉に負けたくない。はたか
Ooh, this is not good. Okay, do this. This should be 0.
サポートが必要だろう。
愛の矢です。
今だ。
Doesn't really matter. But
食らえ。
お膳立ては済んでいるのか。
kinda need break. I don't have.
そ
So
こだ。そこだ。
コネもっとつなげる。私が一番でしょ。
this is not what I wanted.
溢れ出すゲイン。
やってくれたな。また守れないのか。
今は耐えるのだ。得意分野だ。
Okay, that's good. Now this is 0 damage, so I don't have to worry about anything.
約束を果たす。
That's 28 damage, but this gives me a lot of break. So
リチャード、どうしたらいい？
レティ、落ち着くのだ。必ずチャンスは訪れ
okay,
る。
we are almost there. We are almost there. We can do this. 7 card. That's not good. We need a break. I'm not getting a lot of break here.
そこだ。
溢れ出すゲイン。
Not what I want. Oh, that's pretty good. This costs zeros. Yeah, I'm gonna take a hit. It's fine. Ooh.
コネ来るとつながりたいのか。怖いが来てるよ。隠れ受けてみなさい。
Not really what I wanted.
私が一番でしょ。
Okay, you may want to break.
いつも師匠の伝達助かります。
私がエドにできることはこのくらいだからな。
サポートが必要だろう。
This is gonna be an issue.
仕掛ける。
Yeah, because I really have no room to move because I summoned too many.
つなげる。あ、いいです。ごめんなさい、ごめんなさい。
Okay, that should be a break. Good, good, good.
放っておいてほしいのです。
いいぞ、完璧だ。
We should be okay. Get rid of these.
こいつ仕掛ける。
And there you go.
今日のところは私たちの勝利ね。
Very short card in hand and deal. Okay, that's kind of too much. Could be good, but it's just too much. I'm just gonna get this. Okay, third floor, the last floor for the boss. Okay, just gonna ignore you.
本当にシュールな設定と辛いシナリオですね。
Fight the muse.
見せてください。あなたの力を。
Yeah. Oh, that is really bad. Oh, okay, this is kind of good. Yeah.
君にもたくさん届いてる。
So what is the deal with you? That's fine.
ごめんなさい、ごめんなさい。ごめんなさい。
さあ剣を取って。
Problem is I gotta take 10 damage from this. It's okay.
別々だから平気。怖いのです。諦めたらそこでゲームは。
全力だ。食らえ。
Ah, that's pretty good, but have to move out of the way.
お膳立ては済んでいるのか。
I kinda need break, but don't have any.
私が一番でしょ。
溢れ出すゲイン
Ooh, that's pretty good.
見せてあげよう
I need 2 break. No, I can just kill you. Problem is, I'm gonna take 10 damage if I do that. Let's move it away.
戯れかしら。
いいぞ、完璧だ。
溢れ出すゲイン
これがみんなの魔法だ。
Okay, that's
君
extra
のおかげ
break.
でまた一つ魔法を覚えたよ。
ファンタスティック
私もお兄さんとお空だよ。
Yeah, that should be a kill, right there. No. Ah, she didn't break. Got it.
サポートが必要だろう。
私だってお姉に負けたく
Okay, 7 card. We can deal. We just need to deal 5 damage. Oh, that's pretty good. Hold on. That's 10 break. Oh, if I do this.
捕まえた。もう逃がさ
Oh, that's really good.
コネクもっとつなげる。
That should be 43 damage. And if I use a special,
忠義とともに切り開く。
yeah, pretty good combo.
私の読み通りだったろう。
薄汚れた。
Ooh, this is pretty good. Yeah, this costs 0. Okay, let's take the heal and go for the boss.
辛いシナリオですね。
I could go for the
バカなゲームだと
elite.
思って気軽に遊んだらひどい目に遭うんだよな。発売当時はネットもすごく荒れてたらしい。でもゲームに慣れてる人なら気づくんだけ
Okay,
ど、ただ辛いだけのゲームってそ
あの不気味な気配。
so anytime you can find enemies far more powerful than bosses at the end of each dungeon. There's no need to defeat these enemies in order to clear the dungeon, so be sure not to dive in with an ill-prepared deck. Defeating these enemies will increase your final score after clearing the dungeon. So it's kind of like a bonus.
うあるものじゃないよな。
I'm gonna go for it.
接敵しました。
Yeah, they are definitely stronger than the boss. 26 damage. That is a lot. Okay, let's see if I can beat this. Even though this is easy, difficulty is pretty difficult. So we gotta avoid taking hit, basically.
このぐらいは余裕。ごめんなさい。
So we don't have to worry about you, but I have to worry about her. I need to move out of the way. So action really doesn't do a whole lot here. I can avoid taking hit, but I cannot avoid hit from her. So you gotta be careful with the action because it's within the enemy attack range. That's the thing. So I can avoid attack from him, but I cannot avoid attack from her, even with the action. So you gotta be careful. So I gotta dodge. So that should activate the muse.
見えなかったのか
とっても眩しい。あ、はいです。
So this is fine. Oh, she's fine. The problem is this all costs energy.
すべてを断ち切る。です。
You're fine. I gotta move.
そう、私こそがガラスの靴の女。あの舞踏を
Okay, that was pretty good. Now I can't really do anything.
戦況を見極めましょう。
Okay, now summon 2 boulders. That's not good. I don't know what this is, so
溢れ出すゲイン
uh-oh. Ooh, okay. Yeah, basically obstacles. We can destroy them. I kind of need to move out the way. The problem is I can't really do that. Okay, now we got activated. So we kind of need to use this. Yeah, because I can have one of the muse activated. Problem is this is blocking. Okay, we can get rid of the boulder and deal some damage, so I'm just gonna use that. Really good. Problem is I can't really reduce the damage here. That's 18. Well, that's not good. I can't do anything. Yeah, that's not good. Can't do anything. I gotta take a hit. Yeah, this is not what I wanted. This is really bad. Okay, we got rid of that. Man, this is bad. Yeah, no matter which I move, I'm gonna take a hit. I can reduce the damage just a bit, but that's all I can do. Yeah, I don't think I was ready for this battle. I'm just getting a bit unlucky with the card draw as well. I need a bit of a break, but another boulder. There you go. Now boulders in a way. Awesome. Yeah, that's 0 damage. That's fine. But I gotta get rid of this freaking boulder. But I gotta move out of the way first. I can't move because of that. So I gotta go down. I gotta go off. Just don't have damage. That's the issue. I can break you. That's 60 damage, so I should take it. As you can see, it gets really difficult. Reboot, no action. Yeah, I need to set up for the break. How much damage is she dealing? 30. Okay, move out of the way. Dealing 0 damage, so you're fine. Okay, that's fine. Okay, you are fine. I can't really use this. Oh, yep. That's not good. Okay, fortunately I have this. Hold on. You are doing this. You are doing that. That's fine. So I can deal some damage and move away. Okay, boulder again. Okay, this is really stressful. Okay, vanish. Okay, we have 3 turns. So I gotta leave something that I can move front, which I don't have, so I gotta go for the break. Oh shoot. Oh, that's problem. I have no way to avoid. Okay, we do have this. Hold on, you are doing this. Okay, we can move out of the way. Do this. Do that. So we move back with this. Okay, they are in line. That's good. I kind of need to move front. Do I have any card that moves me front? No. That's pretty good. Okay, we might have something. We might have something. Okay, banish these 2.
レティ、落ち着くのだ。必ずチャンスは訪れる。
Come on, give me something. Oh shoot, that's not what I want. Okay, that's pretty good. We don't really need break. Okay, that's pretty good. Hold on. Okay. Okay, now we are talking. There you go. That was really difficult, by the way. Okay, let's get the upgrade on you. Wait, if I want to heal. Oh shoot. Okay, if I want to avoid the fight. Okay, let's go for the boss.
ユラちゃんはメインヒロインだ。なんといっても絶望的な展開の中で。
ほうほう。
だが対巨女ジャンルをユラちゃんの反
対側でアルタと
100歩譲って俺が変人。その身に我が癖を
私も
俺がすべてのでかい女を愛すのだ。
力になってみせます。
Yep, boss time. So this boss has a 2 base as well. So this will buff her. So even though this guy has like a 2 HP, he will revive So you kind of have to ignore this guy and just go for her. Okay, if we want to go for the break first. This guy will increase her attack, so you kind of need to apply larger break. So go for this. Yeah, kind of want to set up the kill here. Okay. Nothing I can do. But you still need to want to get off the way because this guy can buff her.
どのようにいたしましょう。後期です。攻め入りましょう。
The damage is nice, but I need break. Yeah, there should be enough break for now. Yeah, we can go for the action. Okay. So I kind of dodged, but if I timed it wrong, I would have taken damage. But it would have been okay because this she had like 0 damage. Uh, 57. Is it worth it? We do have another. We have 2 activate, so I think I'm just gonna use it.
あなたの気持ち、私も信じる。あなたとならどこまでも。
Okay, so real fight begins now. Okay. So this is second phase. Pretty much the same thing. I do need some break here, but okay, they should be fine. Okay, gotta be careful here. Oh, okay, that was wrong. Ah, this guy's in a way. Didn't see that. That was really bad play. Now he gets revived. Yeah, this is kind of annoying fight because of him, but you can deal with this. This is definitely easier than the elite, that's for sure. So I need to do some break. Well, again. Okay, 5s. Ah, now this guy's in a way again. Okay, that should be okay. Double break. Yeah, only 43 health. We can do this. We can do this. Don't have enough break though. Oh, this is not what I wanted. This costs 0, so I should just use it. 40 damage. Okay, we should be able to get a kill here. Do this. Bam, bam, bam.
仕掛ける
There you go.
関係ないんですね。
ビッグが
大きい女性への
私も背のだ。
もちろんだ。いや、アンシはそのままでいいよ。
アルト無理しすぎ。
君と俺のタイ
アルト
やっぱりリク。
膝巻く。ネオ様。
プでかい女がいると聞いて
私が好みって本気です。
And we got the 3-star. Yay. I think that's because I defeat the elite enemy. Yeah, that unlocked the network and the difficulty, new card. The elite enemy will give you extra score. So if you can beat the elite enemy, you should do it, but it's kind of difficult, so I don't really recommend it until you know more about the game. So I took 28 turns, even though I skipped the most of the regular enemy. So you kind of have, I mean, it's definitely much easier if you farm the regular enemy or like an extra card and whatnot. But as you can see, if you want to get the 3-star, you kind of have to skip most of the enemy. And I'm sure that at the harder difficulty, it's gonna much difficult to do that. I can only do it because it was easy difficulty. But I'm sure it's gonna get, yeah. So that's the end for demo.
お怪我はありませんか？あなたの好きな
So
ゲ
now
ーム
this unlocks the
教えてくださいませんか？
left glow feature.
おーはい、こちらへどうぞ。
There you go. And network is not available for the demo, and we can use this to enhance it a bit more.
私のお膝、気持ちいいですか？
Yep, and that's it for the demo. That's it for the demos. There was quite a lot to go through. Even though I only dive into 2 dungeon and tutorial, they still unlock lots of new features and the keyword and whatnot. So I'm guessing that's gonna get more difficult, and I'm guessing they're gonna introduce more keyword later on as well. The one downside, just one small complaint I have about this game is that it's kind of bit difficult to gain access to your deck. So you kind of have to go to a sub menu twice in order to gain access to your deck. So I kind of wish you have a shortcut or a hotkey to access your deck much easier. And the action mechanic is kind of interesting, but I kind of wish it was automatic instead of you have to time it in order to dodge the attack. Because on my previous play, I was taking 40, 60 damage from the elite and whatnot, and I was kind of relying on the action to save me, but I kind of didn't time it right, so I took the damage and I just lost. So I kind of wish the action mechanic is just automatic instead of manually dodging the attack. So that's the one complaint. And another thing is that each dungeon has a set discoverable card and muse. So it kind of limits your deck a bit. I think each dungeon has a different card that you can get from the dungeon. That's what I'm getting at, but it kind of limits your deck's deck style, whatnot. Depend on the muse that you get in the dungeon. I think the muse you get in the dungeon is randomized, and you kind of have to build your deck around the muse and the other card. And sometimes it can get a bit overwhelming because you get so many cards. And the fact that you can skip the card is also a bit of an issue. Because once you're happy with your deck, you kind of don't want to increase your deck too much. But because you can't skip your reward, you kind of forced to play in a way that you kind of just skip the regular enemy, go for the muse, go for the boss, and just skip over the lot of other content and whatnot. You can do that in the easy difficulty, but I find it really difficult to do it in the hard mode because the enemy gets more buff. The guardians have new guardian skill, no continues and whatnot. So easy mode you can continue up to 3 times. Normal mode you cannot continue. Enemy get more buff, more health, more balance. A harder difficulty they get more health. The guardians have new guardian skills and whatnot. So it's kind of be definitely more difficult. But I do like the game overall, so I definitely want to try it when they release the full version. But I kind of felt like this game was designed for the console because all of this like a keyboard and mouse shortcut is kind of hard to get into until you get used to it. But I think once you use the like a controller, I think it's much easier to get access to all this like a different like a sub menu and whatnot. But I definitely enjoyed the demo, that's for sure. Anyway, so that was a lot to cover. Hopefully it's not more than like 2 hours right now. Anyway, I think that's gonna be for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care. Bye.